はい、どうも、素敵紳士です。今日からね、ちょっと、新しいゲーム、ストーリーっていうのかな。なんだろう、推理ものというか、アドベンチャーものみたいなものを、ちょっとやっていきたいなと思いますと。まあ、完全に初見なんでね、どうなるかわからないけども、やっていきたいと思います。スタート。ビデオテープみたいな動画。ログイン名。オースゲスト。アーカイブにアクセスするための検索ワードを入力してください。これはどうすればいいんだ？20時6分ないね。7時ぐらいだと思うけど。リードミー。ロジックデータベースについて、コンピューターのテクノロジー、現代の警察活動、今後の証拠を保存するためのなんとか、反対に対しても最重要ツールとしてコンピューターの重要は、なんのこっちゃ。凶悪なアーカイブを集めたビデオ映像が収録されています。なるほど。ビデオ言葉を検索するとが出てくると、殺人、証拠 VTR かな。I see.
You think it's murder? I mean, clearly it's murder.
事情聴取の VTR か。
What can I do to help?
この人が容疑者ってことなのかな。名前もわからないけども。12秒。
Yeah, that's me. But February?
10ヶ月前でしょ。
What's that got to do with Simon's
サイモン
murder?
の殺人とは何の関係が？サイモンという人が死んだということか。それも立証していけばいいの
I'd
か
like
な。
to speak to a lawyer now.
弁護士と
You
話
have
し
no
て、
murder
殺人の
weapon.
記憶もなくて
You
も証
have
拠もない。
nothing. And all these stories we've been telling each other. Just that. Stories.
なんか最初の頃の VTR と随分違うね。日付が随分違うのかもしかして。9月。これどうやって時間を見たらいいんだ？ 6 月の27日なのか？ 1994年4月1日9月3日。なるほど。はい。6月18日。
Simon Smith.
サイモン・スミス。
He works at Ernst Brothers
ア
Glass.
ーンスト・ブラザーズ
With
っていう
windows,
ガラ
all
ス
kinds
会社
of
に
glass.
勤めていて、
Simon does the more special work. Mirror
紙とか
making,
窓の
feature
装飾といっ
windows,
たアー
artistic
ティスティック
things.
な仕事を担当してい
Really
る。
beautiful things.
9月18日。
It's the Rockington Arms.
ザ・ロックはピーターとスーザンという感じのいい
It's run by a
家
nice
族を経営
couple,
している。
Peter
ザ・
and
ロック
Susan.
ってなんだ？
There's some other regulars there that Simon
サイモ
likes
ン
to
は
drink
常
with,
連だった。
and the barmaid they're having sometimes.
他にヘレンっていう子も働いてい
Peter
る。
said Simon had
で
been
も
there
あ
and
の
had a
日
few
何杯
drinks.
か飲んだらしいわ。 ロック。下には行かないのか。エレン。セッションに保存ってなんだ。52個のアクセスで、それから5番目はクリップです。ユーザーセッションに保存されたクリップ。
Yes, there's an
アム
abstract
ス
one.
トラットのパソ
No
コン
one
が
uses it
あ
very
る。
much. There's
プ
a
リンタ
printer,
ー
so
を
you
一応持っ
can
てい
write
て、
letters on it. Simon sometimes plays
サイモンは
games
時々ゲームをやっている。
and save the princess.
塔に登ってお姫様を救うようなやつよ。どういう死に方したんだサイモンは。
Simon
サイ
isn't
モン
the
は失
type
踪したり自暴自棄になるような人じゃない
or
わ。
do anything crazy. Someone must have done
だから何
something
か
to
巻き
him,
込ま
or
れたか事故にあったん
there
だ
must
と
have
思
been
う。
some kind of accident. So what do we do next?
何かに巻き込まれたか、ここにあった。どういうことだ。死体は出てないの。
Please find Simon.
見つけて彼はあれじゃない。失踪してるのか。シーンとか出てくる。ない。どう。さっきのやつか。見たってことだな。
Simon isn't the type to run off or do anything crazy. It's the Rockington Arms.
ピーターとスーザンという感じの
It's
カッ
run
プ
by
ル
a
だけ
nice couple, Peter and Susan. There's some other regulars there that Simon likes to drink with, and the barmaid they're having sometimes, Helen. Peter said Simon had been in and had a few drinks.
ロック。ロック。多分こうやって一個ずつ証拠集めというか証言から不思議変なものを多分
So
絞っていくんだろうね。
it was Friday evening.
口論して
We
彼
had
が
an
出て行った。
argument. He left.
金曜の夜に口論をして出て行った。土曜の午後にエリックを
He
出て
waited all day. He was supposed to go help Eric out with something on the Saturday afternoon. They
彼
had
が
a
来ないっ
job.
てエリックが電話で
So
言って
Eric
て。
was ringing on the phone. I checked at the Rock, that's our local. They said they'd seen him on the
金
Friday
曜
night,
の
but
夜に
not
来たらしいん
since.
だけど。
He still wasn't back this morning. It just
まだ帰って
isn't
こな
like
くて。
him at all. Still not back by dinner time. It's getting dark again.
ああ、この人の恋人が失踪
Hasn't had anything either.
届に来たのか。
Oh God, I don't know.
1週間後。
I mean, I guess the Rock. You've spoken to everyone there. Someone must have seen where he went. I don't know. So many things could have gone wrong.
エレン。
No. I think he spoke to
彼は
Helen.
ヘレンに口
She said
論
he
の
was
ことを
upset about
話したみ
argument,
たい。
but I'm not sure what else he
ヘレン
said.
がそう言ってたわ。
He likes Helen.
あれ、ブロンドの女が好きなのよ。愛の検索ワードに戻るとかないのか。エリックって言ったか。エリック。
He was wearing
彼は青いタートルネックのシャツを着て、
the blue turtleneck
ジーンズを履い
shirt
てた。
and jeans. He has a watch It's a really nice
それは
one.
誰のこと？
That's
エ
a
リッ
gift
クの
from
こと
his
か？
boss, Eric.
ルーシャのエリックからもらったの。あ、彼の話か。
He had his coat, a
また
long
そうい
grey
うこと
duffel
来たんで
coat,
す。いいの？
like Paddington Bear. He would have taken that with him. It's not in the house.
そう、関係あるか？なんか
Yes, there's a car that we
ラガ
share,
リー
a
に乗ってるわ。
Cavalier, and a van he uses for work. It's owned by Eric, but we look after it. Both of them are there now,
2
parked
台
in
と
the
も
street.
駐車したままよ。
I'm not sure about the keys for the
あ
van.
の紙も多
I'll
分
leave
いい
if you want to get back.
徒歩でいなくなってるってこと？
Yes, that would be in his wallet. It's a Visa, a
金の
silver
ビザ
one.
カード。
He doesn't like to
こ
spend
れは
money
金
he
利で
doesn't
払うの
have,
が好
so
きなんだけど、
he usually pays with cash.
逆に節が出ても強いなった。
Eric convinced him to get one.
うん。
Eric was like an uncle to
エリッ
him.
クは彼の
They
言
were
う繰
pretty
り返
close.
し
They
で一
spent
緒
a
に
lot of
会議
time
に
with
出
each
か
other,
けたりすることも。
especially when they have to go to conferences. Have you met his
あの
wife
ダイアンに
Diane?
はあった。奥さんのダイアン。いいやん。はい。
Diane is really nice. She helps out with the glaziers, organises the Christmas party, that sort of thing. They have 2 kids, really
ああいう子
sweet
供が2
kids.
人いるの。
She used to look out
す
for
ご
me
く
when
お世話
I
になっ
worked
て
there.
いるわ。
Yeah, that's Simon's watch.
サイモンの時計だわ。
It was a gift from
今
Eric.
年になってエリックからもらったやつよ。
It was a
ギフトと
wedding
して出てきたってこ
anniversary.
と？結婚記念日のギフトとしてね。6月
It would have been Diane
27
who
日。
chose it. She has really nice taste. That time. You must have
グ
lived
ラ
near
ス
me.
校にいたわ。つまり私は除外ってこと？この時間ってどの時間だ？時計。時計。
Not really.
6月30日。彼
He
は
would go to the
パブに行くことが
pub.
多いから。
He had his drinking buddies there, but no one ever really
こ
came
の
back
序
to the
列の身友
house.
達になっている。
Sometimes
たまにエリックと
Eric,
ダイアンが
his
家に来て一
boss,
緒に
and
食
his
べる
wife
こ
would
と
come
も
in
あ
for
る。
dinner. That would be us returning favour. Diane is a
ダ
really
イアンは
good
料理がう
cook
まくて
into
素材
her
にこだ
trendy
わる。
ingredients. And the last
サイ
time
モン
Simon
がテレ
put
ビで見
something
た料理を
on
作ろうとしたの
MasterChef,
で、
he got the recipe off Ceefax, and I did my Lloyd Grossman bit,
私はそれにコメント
commenting
を
from
し
the
たり、
sidelines.
スーパーにフェン
I
ネ
had
ル
to
を
find
買いに行
fennel
った
from
り
the
する。
supermarket. Have you ever eaten fennel? Simon and Eric arguing?
サイモンとエリックはこう
I
な
can't
の？
imagine they'd be arguing. And they're
なん
getting
でギ
so
ター持って
well.
た？ 7月
Unless it was
1
something
日。
to do with work.
仕事で最後の
Maybe
完
Simon
璧
was
主義
being
者
too
だ
much
か
of
ら。
a perfectionist. But I don't know.
どういうシチュエーション？
You should ask Diane.
取り調べにギターってあり得るの？時計？2つ出てきたな。
It happened very quickly.
あっという間
We
だった
hardly
わ。
had to talk to each
4
other.
月
We
に
agreed
私たちは暗
almost
黙のうちに了解しよう
silently.
何を？
The baby was what
私の
mattered.
赤ちゃんであり、そのた
We'd
めに協
help
力
each
しよう。
other.
何の
We
話？
cleaned up.
壊れた顔や血に染まった服を袋に詰めて部屋をきれいにし、
They're gone.
え？
We took him down to the
彼を
cellar.
地下室に運んだ。
We knew
アリバイを証明する
we
ことが分かってい
had
た
an
から。
alibi.
何の
And
話
we
だ？
wanted the body to be found later. We wanted to
一旦
have
自分たち
suspicion
に
on
疑惑
us
を
so
向けさ
we
せ
could
た
then
上
disprove
で、
it rather than have
こ
it
の疑惑を
linger.
粉砕しようと思い、
Better to keep the body in the house
ま
than
ずは死
risk
体を
being
隠
seen
す
with
ことに
it.
した。真相にだいぶ迫ったんじゃない
The
の？
watch,
時計は私
that
の
was
アイデ
my
アで、
touch to make sure the alibi stuck.
アリバイを確定させるために。地下室。アリバイ。死体。 セッションに保存しとこう。一回ちょっと聞こう。
It happened very quickly.
あっという間
We
だっ
hardly
た。
had to talk to each other. We agreed almost silently. The baby was what mattered.
このために協力しよ
We'd
う。
help each other.
赤ちゃんを守るために
We
何か
cleaned up. We bagged up the broken
壊れ
mirror,
た
her
鏡や
clothes.
血に染まった服。壊れた鏡や血
We
に
bagged up the
染まった
broken mirror,
服。
her clothes.
鏡に染まった服。に染まった服。これしか出てこない。いっぱい出てきたな。
We spent the wedding night in a hotel in Brighton.
ブライ
It
ト
would
ン
have
の
been too
ホ
much
テ
to
ル
do
に泊
more.
まっ
We were saving for the baby.
赤ちゃんのために倹約し
It
て
was
いた。
wonderful to be in a hotel away from home.
二人きりで開放感を味わえる。
Since then, we've always tried to get away for our
ここが
holiday.
習慣になったの。まあ殺人事件なんだな。最初は失踪
We
したっ
couldn't
て
afford our own
言いに
place.
来て、
Simon dropped out of school, went full time at the Glaziers. That was Eric's generosity. We moved in with his mum and dad. They had a spare room for us and the baby, if it came. It was a nice change. Time to myself, living there for those
こ
months,
こに見た時期
full of hope.
子供がいるのか、それとも妊娠してんのか、どっちだ。
It was after dinner.
最後の
I'd
両親と
spoken
電
to
話で
Simon's
話し
parents on the phone. I looked up from
Oh,
the
that's
night and I suddenly had this thought.
多分彼のお母さんが
I
昔
think
の
it was
話を
something his mum had said.
死んでた時のこと赤ちゃんのことなんか
Old stuff, sad stuff,
話したせいだ
about
と
when we lived there, about the baby.
なん
There's
か関
some
係ない
boxes in the
室
cellar,
に
nursery
結
stuff
局室に結
stuff
局
we
使う
never
ことの
needed.
なかった子供用品を
I
入れ
never
た
had
方
the
が思っ
heart
た
to
と。
throw out. I suddenly remembered
他
that
も
when
見
I
た
lived
時に
down there
箱
the
の位
week
置がいつもと違
before,
っていたってことを
those
思い出す。
boxes, that pile was in the wrong place. I went cold all over. I went down there with a torch and went straight to the back, and that's when I saw the bin
ゴ
bags.
ミ袋を見つけた。
Pulled them open,
中に死体が入って
saw
た。
the body.
6月27日にはバレてるんだ。
I screamed, and
警
that's when I
察
called
に
the
電話したね。
police.
うんうんうんうん。
And when I woke up,
自分で
okay,
連絡してきたのか、警察に。
I woke up. Simon was already up, and he made me birthday breakfast of eggs Benedict. We both had to go to work, so we saved presents till later. I got to work, had some birthday cake. Children sang me happy birthday. Then I came home. The birthday meal was a takeaway, and Simon gave me his
最後の
present,
プレゼントをくれ
which I didn't mind.
た。まあ、関係
And
なさ
after
そうだな、こ
that, we talked about the baby. Turned into a big argument. Simon left. I was furious. I wanted to get as far away as I could and get some space to think.
れ。子供のことで口論にあって、大どうこうってどういうことだ。もう一人誰かいるよね。エリックかなんかか、もしかして。
1984
1984年、
was an awful year
ひ
in
ど
the
い年
end.
だった。
We were living at Doug and Eleanor's. I lost the baby at the end of spring and my parents died in the summer. It was a hot summer, a heat wave. So when they discovered the bodies, it was
死
just
体はひどい状態だった。
awful.
何の話だ。
Because of the circumstances, them dying together like that, they brought in a lot of police. A forensic entomologist. I had to look that up. It was because of the heat. It's just awful.
地下室。赤い服の時が
Things wrong.
ダッシュで発見して警察に来て事情聴取を受け
I
てる
think
時
there
の
will be a
話か。
picture and you can probably check that.
キッチンにあったものだと思う。
We never go into the cellar. It's
Oh,
just a
that's
place we
cheap.
put things we don't need. Dad used to grow mushrooms there.
いや昔キノコを栽培してたけど、何の
The
話だ。
bags were taped
フル
up.
はガムテープで留められていたわ。多分私たちのものだと思う。
I think it was ours. Well, fine, considering. I got back into the house today, and that was weird, knowing your people had been there through my things. It's like I've been burgled. I mean, worse, obviously. I don't know. I haven't lived in the cellar yet. They sent a cleaner in. As good as new, he said. But they had to throw some stuff out.
が取れないものは捨
Couldn't
て
get
た
the
って。
blood out. And I'm still waiting to hear from the coroner so we can get a date set for the funeral.
検視官の連絡を待っているところ。検視官、
So,
検視。結局死因何なんだ。検視。検視、検視。いっぱい出てきちゃったな。
okay. I've given blood before. Do you need to
血
take
液
that
を
for
継
your
ぐのは初め
records?
てじゃないし。血液型。
Nothing like this has ever happened to me before. The blood. It's probably the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Like I said before, it was 3,
何
something
時くらい
like
だったと。
that. I walked in, saw
家に入
Simon.
るとサイモンが
He was on the floor of the living room.
床に横たわっていた。
His throat had been
喉が切り裂かれていて、
there was a lot of blood.
だらけで。凶器がじゃあナイフかな。
Instead,
なんか顔みたいなのが一瞬浮かんだけど。切り裂か喉。凶器。ないね。なんでこれが出てくるんだ？凶器。
I'd like to speak to a lawyer now.
ちょうだい。
You have no murder weapon.
別に凶器もなければ証拠もない。
And all these stories we've been telling each other. Just that.
ただの作り話。作り話。作り話とは何だ？
Okay. Sounds weird. I'm not great at making up stories.
なんだろう。和室で 難しいね。アリバイ。アリバイ、これか。なんだろうね、この。
The bruise.
あざ
I have a really fast metabolism, so stuff like that just comes and goes.
どういうこと
I don't know if there's much more that I can tell you that I haven't already
も
told
う
the
一人
other
のゲストに
policeman.
話したわ。EV でも受け
Found
て
the
たの
body. I
胃を見つけて、それで。
his body
現実とは思えなくて。
did not real. And his throat.
喉を
It looked like his throat.
切り裂かれたようだった。
And I didn't see his glasses.
眼鏡はかけてなかったか。
Thick.
この厚い眼鏡を持っているんだけど。眼鏡はかけてなかった。どの厚い眼鏡を持っているんだけど、眼鏡はかけてなかった。かけてなかった。眼鏡。眼鏡。眼鏡じゃあどこ行った？これなんだ、7月1日。なんでギター？
Really? Okay. Here's the rest. Oh, they laid a body on the doctor. Oh, the wind and the rain. Till a fiddler with a fiddle came walking by. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle bow of her long hair. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made a fiddle bow of her long blonde hair. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made fiddle pegs of her finger bows. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made fiddle pegs from her finger bows. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle out of her breastbone. Oh, the wind and rain. The sound could pierce her heart of
だからなんか意味あんの
stone.
か？
Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. But the only tune that the fiddle could play was Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, the only tune that the fiddle could play. Anything you sing, maybe use
歌
this
詞の
evidence
内容が
against
証拠に
you.
使われたりする？意味がわからないな。もう一
It happened very quickly. We hardly had to.
何のためそれに協力し合うと。大事な赤ちゃんであり、そのために。鏡やチンソマと服を塗って部屋をきれいに。あれを地下室に。飛んだ。自分たちの疑惑を消させ、疑惑を粉砕しようと。
Routine with it. The watch.
アイデア。私たちって言ってるから2人いるんだよね。メーカーに。ああ。ミ箱って何？ AB チック。あ、こんだけ見たって感じ、もしかして。サイモン52。検索履歴。サイモンって、こんなにあるんだ。
It's all that matters, really. The baby. Simon's dead, but
死
the
んでしまったん
baby,
だ、やっぱ。
that's how he will live on. Our baby.
子供の
Beautiful
ため
people
に
died, we always felt like it was a sign. You remember Princess Grace? Grace Kelly? She died in a car crash the year before we met Simon. We
私
used
た
to
ちは
read
サイモ
before
ン
to
と
speak
出
to
会っ
her,
た。
and that gave us the power to
彼女の
find
霊が
him.
道。私たち
That's what we
私たち
thought
はってどういう
then.
こと？
That people who died tragically leave some kind of magic behind. We used to share dreams.
私た
We
ち
used
は
to
見た
wake
夢
up
を
and
共
write
有
them
した。
down in our diaries immediately
お互いに見た夢を
and
ノートに
compare
書
them.
く。多重人格か、もしかして。私たち。
What about us?
私たちのこと？
I guess you could call it
そうとも
that,
言える
but
かもしれないけど、私たちはとても幸せだったわ。
both happy to get married. It was a beautiful
素敵
wedding.
な結婚。
We had our first dance to come back and stay.
これは彼との話だね。私た
I
ち。
think so.
そうね。
I mean, to get into our garden, we'd have to climb through
私た
other
ちの庭まで
gardens.
たどり着くのは。
All the gardens back onto each other, so you'd have to climb over one,
手の庭を越える必要。
two,
何の話？
three gardens to get to ours. I mean, did anyone see anything? Did anyone see anyone come and go? An intruder?
双子？アリバイを証明することができるって言ってるってことは、そっくりさんがいるってことでって考えるのが普通か。
A police station?
双子？
Yeah. When I was young, we ran away on my birthday. Bob Dylan was playing in London and we thought we could break into his tour bus and have him take us with him. The taxi driver we paid to drop us off,
9
and we
月
would save
30
money,
日。
pinched a bit here and there to pay for the fare. He was suspicious because we were so
私
young.
たちが
So
幼
he
けるこ
told
とに
the
疑問を持っ
police.
て警察に連絡したの。
So they came and picked us up and took me back to Portsmouth. My mum picked me up from the station.
イブになりつ、
I
す
blamed
べ
everything on
て
my、friend Eve.
ちょっと待って。私は責任をすべてイブになすりつけたから。
I blamed everything on my friend Eve.
イブ。
So my parents let me off.
この女の名前はそもそもなんだっけ？イブじゃない。イに点々。イに点々ってどうやって打つんだ？イブ。イブって誰だ？
Well,
友達の
my
イブ
friend
にね、
Eve. I mean, she was a friend from when I was a kid.
ちっちゃい時の
And she
友
was always
達を。
more popular
彼
with
女はいつも
boys.
男の子に人気があって、
I mean,
そんな彼女をす
He
ごく憎ん
hated
だ。
sometimes.
さっきのこれだな。
A police station. Yeah. When I was young, we ran away. But yes, we'd fight. We fought on the beach once, and I held Eve's head underwater.
喧嘩してイブの顔を
There
水
was
の
no one
中
else
に押し付けた。
around. It was at the far end of the beach.
周りには誰もいなかった。
I held her head under,
もたえつけながら
and I kept it under. And for a moment,
どうしてしまいたいと思った。
just wanted to kill her
やべえよながら。
and watch her drown. But that was it. It was just a moment. It was a love-hate relationship.
本当に双子とかじゃないの？花に花。多重人格か。いやでも押さえつけてって言って。花。15時53分。何このモールス信号みたいな。合いそうなサイモン。イブで7件か。何か出てきてないな。
My mother called me Eve.
はあ、私をイブと呼んだ。あ、お前がイブなの？
My name is Hannah.
名前は花。
H-A-N-N-A-H. It's a palindrome.
目から書いても、そう書いて
It
も。
reads the same backwards as forwards.
花
It
とイ
doesn't
ブ
work
が
from Merrick though. It's not quite symmetrical, but well, I mean, you get the idea. Sorry. Hannah Smith. I live at 31 Gladstone Street.
花スミス。花。セッション保存。さっき、イブ。
Yes, my name is Hannah Smith. Oh, shit. Sorry.
しまったって何？しまったってなんだ？11時。
Across the road, where my parents first lived there, was a midwife called
フローレンス
Florence.
という助産師。
When Hannah was born,
私と花は同時に生まれて、私と花は同時に生まれて、
the midwife was there to
彼
help.
女は出産を手伝った。
I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah. The midwife,
男子は私が死んでいると母に告げた。
but I wasn't.
それは嘘だった。
She wrote all this
それで
stuff in
彼
a
女の手に
diary.
書いてあったわ。
Amazing what people will have written on paper.
もうかなり真相に近づいたんじゃないか？フローレンス男子、その やっぱじゃあ
She recognized me from the window. She told me to come inside, and she hid me. They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play. It was a
家の
dollhouse.
屋根裏に
She hid me up there.
私を隠した。
No one else ever went into the attic. It was her place.
他の誰も立ち入らなかったわ。ね、ほら。いろいろ出てきて。何から調べよう。歌子。2日。
Really? Are you really asking me that question?
いや、本気で聞いてるよ。
Are you out of your mind? Twins? There were always princes and princesses. They were the special people, more important than the other characters in their stories. We knew we were like that. Twins. Magical. We were the princesses. We had a poster of Princess Diana from the newspaper up in our attic. Had a pride of place. And underneath we used to put all our special things. When her engagement was announced, we were obsessed with everything she did. And later, when her life went so bad, we felt for her. Her divorce last year just kind of drew a line under things.
何の話？屋根裏。11件。
Yes. I inherited it from my parents, so it made sense to move back. Me and Simon. Felt like going back to old ways.
妊娠前の地区に戻った。妊娠してたんだ。ま
Reminded
だ
me
生ま
of
れ
being
て
a
は
girl, the dollhouse in the attic, old things. We didn't sleep in my parents' bedroom for a long time. We decorated it as soon as we moved in, but it was another year before we started sleeping there. Yes, I read a lot as a child and watched lots of TV. Then the doll's house we had, we still have in the attic. It's kind of a fairy castle. We used to play up there and make up our
こ
own
んな週考え
stories.
たら遊んだりしたわ。何で6月27日。
Could the hairs have come from somewhere else? I mean,
屋
could
根
they...
屋根裏
We
に
have a lot of dolls in the attic. There's a Rapunzel doll with long
ポン
blonde
ツェルの
hair.
人形
Could
に
they have come from
長
there?
い毛がついているわ。えええ。これなりそうだな。
Simon is 6 foot, darkish blonde hair, average
これ
build.
くらいで、ひげは生や
He's
して
clean shaven.
る話。
If his beard grows, it goes ginger, so he shaves it. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with ginger hair. I bought a photo. They said a spring photo. This was taken last year on holiday in Rome.
休暇でローマに行った時の写真か。言われた通り写真を持ってきた。なんかあんのか？
It's Rapunzel.
ラプンツェル。
The story starts when she's born. Mother Gothel, a witch, takes Rapunzel from her parents and keeps her locked up in this tower. Rapunzel gets pregnant by the prince.
王女の子供を妊娠したことで、ここを取って髪
Cuts
の
off her
毛
hair
を髪
and
の毛を
throws
切ら
her.
れる。
Actually, her hair's already short here, so that's already happened. But she throws her into the wilderness, and Rapunzel is reunited with the prince, who's blind. But she kills him with her tears, and so it's a happy ending. Is that too much?
なんか関係あるの？ハッピーエンド。うんちだ。うんちってなんかあんのかな？
What kind of hairs?
どんな髪の毛？ラプンツェル。5件。ちょうど5件か。
Sorry. The picture, the way it's drawn, just reminded me of the books we used to read as children. I read those fairy tales over and over, and they were so real to me. Rapunzel was my favourite. My brain is just full of it.
方向を切り崩すにはどうすりゃいいんだ？
How many of these in colour?
とりあえずここまでの感じだと、双子で子供のためにうんちゃらかんちゃらダイモン殺したかなんかして地下室に隠したと。アリバイが作ってあると。アリバイってそもそも何なんだ？
Did I pass? Sorry, I messed it up with all that Rapunzel stuff.
アリバイ崩さな
Do
い
you
とダ
need
メ
to do that
か。
card again?
アナ
You
の
are
アリバイか。
obsessed with fairy tales. Not just the pretty ones, but the traditional ones. They were dark and real, bizarre and violent. Felt like life. We had this huge old book that I think Mum must have bought from a library sale. The illustrations had thin tracing paper over them to protect them. They were in colour, shiny plates. At the front of the book was an index of illustrations. We read that more than the actual stories. We'd read aloud the captions and flip between the pictures. There was something intimate about peeling back the tracing paper, undressing the pictures. Rapunzel's hair is cut.
髪を切られた。
The eagle plucks out his heart. The princess pricks her
髪を刺す
finger.
王女さ。はい。とりあえず、ちょっと長くなってきたので、ここで一旦切りたいと思いますと。